It's a strange feeling, but it's also a pretty wonderful one. So it feels like we've kind of reached the end of everything we've worked towards. We spent those 4 years working hard, learning, immersing ourselves in the culture and the language, and now we've got to the point we can hopefully use it in the wider world. Yeah, it's a fantastic feeling.
Incredible, I can't believe it. I'm on cloud nine.
I chose to come to Bangor because I came on the open day and I really like the department. It's a relatively small school, and I never felt that I was a number on a list. I know all of the lecturers relatively well, and I just felt really at home when I came.
I'm originally from London, and so I'd always grown up in quite a big city, and it kind of feels sometimes that you can get a little bit lost in a place with so many people. So I thought it would be nice to come somewhere a little bit different, a little bit smaller, where you kind of know all of the classmates and all of the lecturers, and you can really get that intimate kind of feeling, which definitely showed in all of the academic work that we did.
Just the closeness of the department mainly. The languages department is it's like a close-knit family a lot of the time. If you ever have anything you need to ask people, whether it be to do with dissertation or any course, any module in particular, their doors are always open. It's very friendly, everybody gets on, and that was a lovely thing to experience here in Bangor.
The lecturers were incredible. They always went out of their way to help me. Their doors were always open, and obviously it's reputation as well.
I really enjoyed improving my languages tenfold in the class structures that the department offer, but also I feel like my cultural mind's been broadened with all the different cultural modules that are on offer as well. I've learnt things not only about France and Germany, but about different countries in Europe that I would not have necessarily known about if I hadn't have studied at Bangor.
The course was 4 years with 1 year on an Erasmus placement, and so it focused on translation, writing, speaking, listening, all of the main skills of languages, but it also had a large element which was to do with the culture. So we did a lot of cultural work so for me, an Italian culture and also in German culture, and I really enjoyed some of the modules. So we had a module that was dedicated to studies on the mafia, so it was kind of looking at Italian culture in a completely different way, which meant that we could use our languages not just to communicate but also to absorb new information.
My personal tutor's been the best personal tutor ever, I think. She was so, if I ever had anything I needed to talk about, or even if it was just a friendly conversation, I could go into her office.
I found within the languages department my personal tutors has been a great person, great port of call, but also if I ever had any problems language specific, I could go to any of the lecturers with any of my questions or queries.
So I did 2 years abroad. The first one I spent in Santiago de Compostela in North Spain, where I was an Erasmus student at the university there. And I studied translation, Italian and Spanish. And then my second year abroad was in Malaga, so down to the south, where I worked as a British Council teaching assistant in 2 schools, which I absolutely loved, and I've decided to go into teaching as a career because of that year.
So I did half of it in Bologna in Italy, and then the other half in Mainz in Germany, and I loved it. It was the best year of my life, particularly Bologna. I had a fantastic time, and Germany as well, to be fair. It was just so many new and wonderful experiences and new people. I wouldn't have traded it for the world.
German, so I spent a semester in Perpignan in France in the south by Barcelona, and the other 6 months I studied at a university in former East Germany called Jena, and that was really nice. I had a great time there. Both places were brilliant. I met so many wonderful people and I improved my languages so much.
I went to Lille in northern France, and it was a great year. All the people I met, all the variety of the courses I was able to take, the variety of the modules, it was something that was very well adapted to incoming students, and it wasn't difficult to find the modules that corresponded well to my degree course.
I had a language buddy when I was in second year. She was German and we got on really well, and coincidentally she had a French friend, so her French friend became my French buddy, which was brilliant. So I got to practice both of my languages, and we've since become really great friends. I visited them during my year abroad, they've come back to Bangor to see me.
So I'm saving up to go and study for my Masters, to go back and study in Italy. So that's a 2-year course in international politics, and yeah, I'm quite excited for that.
I'm starting teacher training in Spanish and French at the University of Sheffield in September.
I'm going to be doing a British Council assistantship in Versailles, so I'll be near to Paris, and that will be a great experience.
I'm graduating next year because I've decided to do international experience year. So for this, the options you could go and do another year abroad, but for myself I'm going to be working in the Bangor University International Office, and when I've done that and when I've graduated, who knows? Let's see what happens.